Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. I'm sorry, ladies, but some of y'all just gonna be mad today. Let's talk about it.
Yo, Polly Rob, what up? What up?
1, 2, Kaya's coming for you. Wake up and make your man some breakfast before I do. Welcome to another video. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Okay, so first off, quick disclaimer. My channel is about music education, music production, and music motivation. So that's what I'll talk about most of the time. But for those that know me, they know that I love to cook. So why not cover something that's about cooking? Cooking with Kaya. Now, TikTok has been going insane off of a influencer named Kaya, and her page, her TikTok is about cooking different foods, showing the recipes, showing the ingredients, but she does something very unique. She actually puts on a attractive outfit because she's an attractive woman. She puts on an attractive outfit while she's cooking, and she's pretty much doing her twerk thing while she's cooking, enjoying herself. Now, she also has a live on TikTok, so you can actually watch her cook in real time. But then she has these videos where she's, making pastas, she's making shrimp and grits and things like that. And TikTok has been going crazy because there is a vast amount of people who are watching it that have, different opinions. A lot of men, just to be honest, a lot of the men love her content. I'm not gonna lie. I love her content. Listen, I'm smiling while I'm saying it. I'm not gonna lie. I love her content for some specific reasons, and we'll get into that. Whereas there is a selection of women who don't like the content, or at least feel like she should be doing something better with either her time or how she approaches, cooking videos and content videos. And it sparked the uproar. Like, everybody's having this conversation. People are on the phones talking about it. People are on social media talking about it. And as everything is going on, it's making her a lot more popular. And it raises this question of, what should you be doing for your man? If you're in a relationship, whether married or just in a relationship, should you be cooking with a smile on your face with your man? You know what I mean? So it sparked a whole outrage. But what I wanted to do was, just respectfully, I have to be perfectly honest. When I thought about doing this topic, I thought about it from the standpoint of, what can we all learn from this? Whether you feel like, you like her videos or not, you know what I mean? What can we actually learn from these Cooking with Kaya videos? So what I decided to do was, I decided to give you guys 4 reasons why I feel like this Cooking with Kaya influencer is awesome and necessary and needed in a certain right, especially in today's time. So we'll just go through that really quick. You know what I mean? So first reason why I feel like this is necessary. Now, like I said, a lot of y'all women gonna be mad at me, but I have to be honest. My channel is about honesty, so I gotta be honest. Number 1, she's young and she's in the kitchen. I'm gonna say it again. She's a young woman and she's in the kitchen. A lot of times when, young women are growing up or coming into their own, especially in these times, you find them, maybe at the club or, out in the streets doing something, or maybe in their bedroom, having a good time, whatever it may be. This is an influencer that is choosing to be in the kitchen cooking, and not just cooking just to eat. No, she's inviting the concept of making sure that her man is fed, making sure that your man is fed. Of course she's going to be trolling because she sees those comments of people saying that she shouldn't be doing it. But the best part about it is that she's young and she's in the kitchen. And I know from experience, I was a person who learned cooking from my mom, and I was in the kitchen at a very young age, peeling the potatoes, cutting the onions, grating the cheese. I used to love grating the cheese because when she wasn't looking, I'll just take a little bit of cheese and just eat it real quick because, hey, I love cheese. Sorry. But I love that because even, fast forward to now where I'm a father, my kids, they get in the kitchen too. They actually cook. My youngest son, Zai, he's an aspiring chef. So he loves to cook different foods. He'll make spaghetti. He'll make fried chicken. A couple of times we've actually sat down and made fresh French bread, like hand rolled it from scratch. You know what I mean? Like he loves those type of things. And he watches cooking videos. He watches cooking shows, things like that. And to see someone as young as Kaya in the kitchen, cooking, that's something to celebrate. That's not something to deem a bad thing. Doesn't matter what she's cooking for. She's young and she's in the kitchen. This is what we want our young generation to do. We want our young generation to be in the kitchen, man or woman, not just women, man or woman. Get in the kitchen, do your thing. Why not? The first rule about cooking, and like just from what I've learned, is that when you know how to cook, you know how to take care of yourself. What's one of the first elements? Knowing how to cook is empowering. I don't think y'all understand what that is. Yes, y'all probably might be older. I'm, over 40. So yes, a lot of people that's around my age, they take it as, oh, well, I've been doing that. I'm still doing it or whatever. But you see a young woman taking pride in making meals. That's something to be celebrated. If it was your daughter, you would love that she was in the kitchen getting to it. And not just Kaya. There's a lot of other influencers that are young women and young men that are cooking and giving you new recipes and, trying something new. It's a lot of that. It's not just people making videos about eating. It's people that's actually out there trying to cook, and y'all want to hate on that. I don't care what she doing while she cooking. She is actually doing a good job in the kitchen. I'm sorry. Like, you can't be mad at that. If she decides to twerk while she cooking, you act like you ain't never put on Back That Thing Up by Juvenile and Lil Wayne while you cooking. You act like you ain't clean the house to twerk music. You act like you ain't at the club to twerk music. Why are people acting like they don't engage in twerk activities? She just happens to want to do it in the kitchen. What's wrong with that? She wants to do it in the kitchen. That's cool. I'm with that. Number two, let's get to number two. Number two reason why cooking with Kaya is awesome. And this is a real one. She's motivating men. She's motivating men. She's speaking highly of men. No disrespect to the ladies, but she's speaking highly of men. She's saying things like, yeah, I'm going to cook for my man. Or she's saying, hey, you better cook for your man before I do. That's a real thing. I mean, if y'all want to deliberate and have debates about what that leads to, you can have that conversation. I'm not going to talk about it, but we know that exists. That concept of what you won't do, another woman will. That's a real thing. And she's deciding to keep a man full, even if this is just content, just like a motivating, inspirational video, from Will Smith or something like that. Like, we watch that content to get inspired, but we also watch Cooking with Kaya to be inspired as well. She's saying some motivating, dope things about men, and we love that. If you know your man and you know how he operates and you know men in general, you know that we like that. We like when you speak highly of us. We like it. I know some women might be like, well, that's depending on if he deserve it. Nah, that's not the conversation. You motivate men that surround you. Period. That's one of the main reasons why we watch her videos. She's motivating us. Hey, here's this meal. Even if we're not physically getting that meal, she ain't got a line out the door at our house selling plates, but she's putting on the energy and the content of, yes, yes, beautiful black king, you can have this type of meal in your household. That's a real thing. We want that. And not only that, she's doing it with a smile on her face. Hey, man, one of my rules of cooking, do it because you love it. Don't just do it because you try to feed family. That's cool and all, but do it because you love it. Because if you don't love cooking, get somebody in the kitchen that love to cook. Get grandmas to go cook. Get moms to go cook. Get auntie to go cook. If you don't love it, I don't want it. I'm sorry. I like my food to come with passion and love. Home cooked meals got to come with that. I'm sorry. We'll have that conversation about what I want in a relationship later. But I'm just talking about cooking. That's what made Grandma Thelma so awesome. My grandma's name wasn't Thelma. I'm just throwing out names. That's what made your mom so awesome. It's because she wasn't just cooking just to feed you, to have something in your belly. She was cooking with a smile, with enjoyment. And that's what Cooking with Kai is doing. She's enjoying it. Why not? You can't be mad at that, ladies. You can't be mad at that. I'm sorry. Another one, number 3. This is not going to be a long video, but I got to express this. I'm sorry. And leave it in the comments or whatever y'all feel like y'all want to say. Let's have this conversation in the comments. I'm down to argue, okay? I'm down to argue. Let's get it. Number three. Doing too much is the goal. I want to say it again. Doing too much is the goal. In our society, we always want people to be great. We want people to get up off their ass and do something. I tell my kids all the time, hey man, don't just sit down and just do nothing. Don't do that. Don't just be a bum. Don't be lazy. But then the other side of it, what a lot of parents do and a lot of people do, when that same person jumps up and does something at a very high level, we try to bring them down. Hey, you're doing too much. Whoa, slow down. Bring it down. No. Keep going. Doing too much is the goal. Going overboard is the goal. That's how you reach your level of success. Yeah, she's twerking. That you may say that that's doing too much. Oh, she's twerking in the kitchen. You doing too much. No, because when you're in a relationship, you want your man to do too much. You want your man to go overboard, especially when it comes to like financial elements and things like that. When he's going to pay for your nails, you don't want him to give you $67.37, which is the price of your nails. You want him to give you $100 or $200. You want him to do too much. You want him to go overboard. You want him to give you $1,000. So why can't she cook a good meal with a smile on her face and do a little bit of twerking before she give the plate to her man? What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. And for a lot of people who is talking about her looks, whether she look good or not, hey, listen, her attractiveness is her attractiveness. Do me a favor and find yours. Find your attractiveness. Your attractiveness may not be physical. It may be spiritual. It may be literal. You may talk a good game. You may have comforting words. Men and women, whoever you are, don't hate on her. Don't even mention her attractiveness or lack thereof or whatever y'all feel. Because at least she found her attractiveness. So you need to find yours. Find out what's great about you and use that to motivate yourself and others. I constantly do that. I'm constantly speaking life into people. I'm constantly showing love and motivating people. That's what this channel exists for. So don't try to stop nobody from doing that because you feel like they doing too much. Because that's what this life is about. It's about doing too much. That's what it's about. Doing too much. You know how the saying goes? When people start hating, that means you on the right path. What side of the spectrum you want to be on? You want to be on the side that's hating, or you want to be on the side that's succeeding with somebody like Cooking with Kaya? And I don't know her at all. I have no clue who she is, where she from, whatever. I just enjoy the videos. But what I don't enjoy is the hate in the comments. Y'all be hating like y'all. Okay, what's a better idea than her doing what she doing? Cooking and twerking. What's a better idea? I'll wait. Y'all let me know what's a better idea than what she's doing. And then once you figure out what that idea is, how about you do me a favor? How about you do it? And see how many views you get. I hope you succeed at whatever idea you want to do. But don't waste your time hating on somebody else that's getting to it and making good meals. I'm sorry. Last one before I get out of here. This is my last one. And once again, I'm okay with talking about a topic like this because respectfully, I'm an influencer as well, or I'm a YouTuber, I'm working on it. And the things that I say and that I do, I'm not asking you guys to agree with me, but I am asking you to look inside yourself and see what you're really saying and what you're really projecting in the world. And that's what it's about. It's about what you project in the world. She's projecting something marvelous right now. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop because it's positive, it's motivating, it's fun. And I hope she encourages more women and more young women to get in the kitchen and do what they love. I hope she inspires you to get in that kitchen. I hope she inspires you to put on something nice and silky while you in the house or you in the kitchen. If you haven't done that already, I hope she inspires you. My last one. And this is, oh man, I don't think y'all understand. This last one, number 4. She's cooking clean and looking clean. Come on, man. I got to say it again. She's cooking clean and she's looking clean. Look at her videos. Watch her live. While she's cooking, she's cleaning up the area while she's cooking. It's not a facade. She's making sure her area is clean while she's cooking her food. How many times you been to somebody's house and that whole kitchen is a complete mess while they doing their thing? Does that make you want to eat? Does that make you anticipate the food? Come on, man. We got to talk about it. How sanitary is your kitchen while you cooking? Not judging, just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. Because Kaya is cooking clean. You got to remember, she's a young woman. So a young woman technically may or may not know how to clean while they cook. And let me tell you, I am a man who throws down in the kitchen. And I can tell you firsthand, I clean when I cook. And that's a real tedious thing. But I'm tedious like that because, number one, I like to make it look like I really didn't cook nothing at all when I really went crazy. Because the one thing my mom taught me was making great food, but making it look like you didn't do nothing is the key. That's the best thing of it. That's the best thing of it. When you got a whole Thanksgiving meal, but it looked like you really didn't do nothing in the kitchen because the kitchen is so clean. As you're cooking, you're cleaning at the same time. Look at her countertops. I'm watching all of that. I'm looking at her countertops. It's clean. She ain't got nothing just laying around. She ain't got no extra dishes laying around. It looks like she's the woman that already has the kitchen clean when she bringing a meal to her man. The only thing she got to wash is the pots once the pots are being used, once the food is out in the Tupperware or whatever. She just washed the pots. But she cleaning up. She going in. Her stove is clean. Even the top of the stove, where usually the grease always pop on the top of the stove, that's clean. Come on, man. She going next level with it. And I ain't even taste her food, and I want to taste her food just because of that. Just because her kitchen is clean while everything is going on. Just saying. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think cooking with Kaya is necessary for what she does? Or what else do y'all think? Do y'all think that she don't need to be on TikTok doing her thing? You know what I'm saying? And if you have somebody that you feel like we should be watching instead of cooking with Kaya, then please leave it in the comments and I'll go watch them and I'll let you know what I think. We're not going to stop watching Cooking with Kaya though. We're not going to stop that. That's going to keep going. But I hope y'all got something from this. Let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all. Listen, I hit 950 subscribers. I appreciate that. I'm on my last stride to 1,000. I feel like once I get to 1,000, I'm going to cry. And then also, I want to celebrate with y'all because you guys have really helped me navigate through this channel. And I want to bring y'all so much new dope content. It's not even funny. I got so many plans. I just want to make sure I hit that 1,000 subscribers so it can open up other features for me so I can go crazy. I'm finna go crazy. I'm sorry. I'm finna go crazy. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all know what it is. Workload.